Today, we invite you to hear the story from the one who truly experienced it. Listen her story.
I'm Christian. It happened. It was the 8th night festival in Dover, Delaware, with experts, and I want to share it. This was back in 2017. As I've told you in previous recordings, we travel to different cities for sports events. It's like a birthday bash with fireworks. We headed out for it with Judy, our manager. In our room, it was me, my teammate, and our manager from Newark, Delaware. We'd cut the ribbon late into the night after the big event. It felt like a battlefield aftermath. I looked over at my friend, Mina. She was awake. Her body was twitching, sharing intense vibes. I asked her, "What happened to you?" She turned completely toward the sink, pointing at the corner. "Fine, there's someone here." She gestured right at whoever was in the room. At that exact moment, there was a loud, barking chaos outside, stray dogs howling like crazy by the pool. It felt like they were standing right outside our door. I said, "Mandy, honey, what happened?" "Keep your focus. Something more came next." My friend was shaking hard, sharing it intensely, so I kept pressing her, but she couldn't get it out. I was trying to calm someone down, like seating them to push the intruder away. Even today, if you picture it, her body went rigid like that, though she was a frail girl. Now, friend, I tried to shake her off it, but she seemed possessed, like some dark force version weighing her down. She wouldn't budge an inch, completely frozen, and kept pointing relentlessly that way, like trying to shove something greasy aside. No help from me, like we do in those situations. She started chanting it, but it hit me hard, and she turned to me and said clearly, "I'm falling into this. I." Then I recited the Lord's Prayer, the full one we say in pairs. Once it was done, her body relaxed completely, like after a brutal fight, someone suddenly released her, the way tension just drops. Her movements eased right up. I tucked her in comfortably with the blanket, and she lay there in total peace, like drifting into sweet sleep. I turned on the lights and checked the doors, and then tried to sleep. Morning came. I felt a chill knowing what happened to her that night. She checked herself out fine the next day. Actually, she filed a complaint of exhaustion overload, but it was nothing like that. Now, next up was our closing ceremony, and after that, we all came back. To this day, she remembers nothing. Like amnesia, she says nothing comes to mind, nothing happened. She lives in a rural town, the kind with big old houses and oak trees, crystal clear. She tells me this: "One night, out for some chore, something shadowed me, like a presence attaching itself. That's how it felt, and afterwards she shares these experiences I've collected, nothing but love starting to haunt me." She says she sees a lady who chats sourly with her at night in the quarters, staying by her bedside, feeding her whispers. About her parents, she describes them as flower child hippie girls from the Knowledge River, neutral spiritual gloss for Gyan Ganga. And she says I'm like her father too, hovering right over her head like some fairy typing on a keyboard, appearing in descriptions. But we don't buy into fabrics of fear, ghostly illusions gloss, so we brushed off her stories as kid stuff, maybe her imagination running wild. I thought that way, so we hosts dodged it. Then something like this literature explanation popped up. My niece Amy had stayed over a few days before. She crashed in my room, which had 2 beds. I was in one, my granddaughter in the other. You know we don't believe in this stuff, but older parents, like her grandma especially, buy into these things at certain times. She gets spooked easily, so my husband Matt gave her all the protective Bible verses from Psalms, told her to recite them over the room. He placed wards above our door. and she says she took a deep breath, went in, and slept. Next day, we didn't tell anyone. She left without a word. Later, my mother-in-law explained. That morning, when she arrived in both forms, dual presence, I felt so weird. She says a nervous panic gripped me, and I started reciting the scriptures again, building up peace from the village vibes. Then strength returned to her hands. She went home. Now about Delhi. Wait, her rural days and nights in Middletown, Delaware. She tells me one thing. The lady with her often shares these talks. At night, when we're all tucked in, she confides in me. When I went home, that lady came to me at night. She told me she'd tried talking, saying, "Your sister-in-law blocked every path for me all along the route." She was furious. I told her, "Don't harm my sister-in-law. Her daughter was with me. That's why she panicked and learned her lesson." The lady replied, "I wasn't after her daughter. I only came to see you." So this incident hit today, and she got really freaked out. Only my mom knew the full quality of it from the start. Matt told us later, but not me right away, so I helped out.